Hey, Shalom, Yasharala, which means peace, Israel. I'd like to start off by giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem YAHAWASHI, Bahashem Kakwadash, Yahawah. That's the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Higher. Bahashem means in the name, YAHAWASHI. That's the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. And the Rahakwadash is the Holy Spirit according to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I'd like to get double honors into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from your peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahawah and Yahweh Shai. Much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel and sincerity and true, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh and Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Juan, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord, when it's edifying to the Lord's elect, and decided to go back to the basics. So lucky, go back to the milk on this, okay? Which is, as you see in the title, fearing Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Okay, and that's very key in this truth. Okay, very key in this walk and knowing that you're an Israelite and you know trying to be sincere in this truth. One of the key ingredients is having the fear of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Okay, and also another key important, Salakia, a key important factor that you need is faith as well. They go hand in hand. So I want to open up with Psalms 34 and verse 11. And it reads, Come ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. What man is he that desireth life, that loveth many days, that he may see good? And that's pretty much everybody. Everybody wants, you know, to have, a long life. Okay. Well, not in this wicked ass kingdom. But, in general, before stuff got bad, everybody, wanted to live for a long time. Okay. Keep thy soul. Slacky, I'm sorry. Brain has been all over the place today, Slacky. Verse 13, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Right. So, one of the main things is departing from evil. Evil is pretty much everything that's contrary to Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, to the best of your ability, because we still in the land of our captivities. We're not sovereign. Okay, so we're not gonna keep them all perfectly to a T. But let's see. Let's go into why it's important to fear Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Let's go here to Job 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Okay, because you understand why it's beneficial for you to, have this wisdom. Why is it beneficial for you to depart from evil? Okay, why it's beneficial for us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, even though the laws isn't going to save us, because we showcasing our faith. And you understand what that old life was doing. It was leading down to destruction. Okay, and also let's go here, Proverbs. Then go to 8 and 13, and then I'm gonna jump to verse 9. I said Joe, I'm in Proverbs. 9 and 10. The fear of YAHAWASHI is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Also, you can't receive the knowledge of the holy if you haven't departed from evil, because wisdom doesn't dwell in the malicious soul. Okay, as the book of Sirach says. And I was supposed to go to Proverbs 8 and 13 first, so let's go here. Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of YAHAWASHI is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Okay. And because Yahweh, he is not like a prideful person. He does not like a lying mouth. Okay. And arrogancy is a product of pride. We have nothing to be arrogant and proud about. We're nothing but we're flesh, we're worms, maggots on this side, especially the Israelite, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird who look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations. But their bloodline and lineage goes back unto Jacob, our where their father, through the seed line, the bloodline. Okay? But the point I was saying is our people have nothing to be proud about. Okay, we got to go to the enemy of want of all things. We still in captivity. All right? Women rule over us. We can't be a man. Okay, because if so, we're too toxic. So yeah, we have nothing to be proud about. So still in the book of Proverbs, let's go to the 16th chapter and the 6th verse. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. Right. Because you should know and understand the terrors of YAHAWASHI, especially if you didn't read and study, because Christianity in the world doesn't teach you about the Most High's character. Yes, he's loving, but he also will get on your ass. Okay, he's slow to anger, but he'll still chastise you. Okay, he'll still jack you up. There's no the heathens didn't call him Alashajah, which means terrible demon-like power, for nothing. Okay, you gotta quit putting YAHAWASHI in the box. Okay. Let's see where else I wanted to go. Bear with me a second. Let's go to the book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus. And let's start at verse 1. It's like in chapter 1, verse 11. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. So yes, fearing YAHAWASHI, that's the most honorable thing you can do. Okay? And you got to remember, before honor becomes humility. So, and we got to be humbled on this side. The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart and giveth joy and gladness and a long life. Okay, and that's what that understanding come from, because living wickedly, you're not gonna have a merry heart. Yeah, you might have it for a season, but then that shit. If you really do have a conscience, that shame and regret gonna creep in. You have no joy being wicked, constantly looking over your shoulder or whatever. You ain't gonna have a long life, especially depending on what type of wickedness you're in. Okay, whether it be hustling. We'll use that for an example. Most guys that start hustling at a young age don't make it, out of their 20s. So just some things to consider. Moving on. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Oh, that's the same thing we read in Proverbs 9 and 10. It's the beginning of wisdom. So if you're seeking wisdom and you truly seeking it and you want wisdom, you must fear YAHAWASHI. And it was created with the faithful in the womb. Okay, now let's jump down to verse 16. To fear the Lord is fullness of wisdom, and filleth men with her fruit. The her is talking about wisdom. You'll be filled with wisdom if you fear YAHAWASHI in sincerity. Jumping down to verse 18, the fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of YAHAWASHI, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom raining down skill, and knowledge and understanding. Standing and exalted them to honor that hold her fast. The root, the foundation, okay, of wisdom is to fear the Lord. So once again, the beginning of the foundation, okay, because that's normally the foundation is normally the beginning of a building. Okay, you can't build a building without a foundation. So wisdom being that building, you can't have wisdom unless you have the foundation, which is the fear of the Lord. So the fear of the Lord is the root of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, and the branches thereof are a long life. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. Yeah, that's that departing from evil. Okay, where am I? Yeah, the sins are being driven away because you fear the Lord and you're trying to do the right thing by departing from evil by the best of your ability. Because, and I keep saying to the best of your ability because nobody's perfect. All have fallen short. And there's only one that walked this earth that was perfect. Okay, moving on. Let's go jump down to verse 27. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness is his delight. Right. So, like I said, you got to have that faith. And meekness goes into being humble. Okay, so you can't be of a proud spirit. You gotta humble yourself, gotta be lowly. Distrust not the fear of the Lord when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. Because according to the book of James, a double heart or a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discovered thy secrets and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart was full of deceit. Right. So there's no other way around receiving this wisdom and this truth. Okay, like Yahawashi said, there's no other way. He is the way. And part of him being that way is the fear of the Lord. He come in the volume of the book. So this is Yahawashi telling you to fear the Lord is going to go well with you. Okay. Let's go into some more scriptures on why it's good to fear the Lord. Let's go to Sirach 10 and 24. Great men and judges and pontiffs shall be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. Yeah, and it may not seem like that now because we're still on the bottom, but wait till the kingdom of heaven. Our reward is going to be so great and grand, man. Okay, it's going to feel like you're in an episode of Cheers. It's an old-ass show. The theme song they used to say, I want to go where everybody knows my name. Okay, that's going to be the elect. Okay, because they fear YAHAWASHI and stood stiffly for the name and the testimony. Bear with me a second, Baba Kasha. All right, Salakia. Okay, so yeah, there's none greater than they that fear the Lord. Let's go here to Sirach chapter 19 and verse 18. The fear of the Lord, the fear of YAHAWASHI is the first step to being accepted of him and wisdom obtaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotence. Right. Okay. Pretty much the same thing I've been saying, man. The performance of the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI to the best of your ability. Let's go into another benefit of having the fear of the Lord. Let's go to Psalms chapter 25 and verse 14. The secret of the secrets of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Right. So a lot of people that can't receive this truth and understand the mysteries is because they don't fear YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and they're not accepted of him. What's the opposite of being accepted is rejected. Okay. Psalms chapter 33 and verse 7. No. Oh, it's 34 and 7. Oh, no, this was 18. Psalms 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waited for Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. Right. He constantly has his eyes on us, the angels. Okay. Which when you go here, Psalms 34 and 7, the angels of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So it's pretty much just backing up what we read in Psalms 33. Okay. So it's important to fear YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and to keep all his ways. And I'm going to close out with this. Let's go back to the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 12. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Right. So if you want to be loved of the Heavenly Father and be accepted of him, it's best to fear him, man, and quit dancing and trying to go around it. So I pray and hope there was some edification that came out of this. I want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi. Shalom.